He had flown halfway across the country to escape the headlines. CEO of a tech empire, worth over $4.2 billion. But at that moment, James Rothwell was just a father. A tired, overwhelmed man with a 6-year-old daughter who couldn't walk without braces and couldn't speak without struggle. They were supposed to stop for gas, nothing more. But his daughter Ava pointed toward a tiny roadside diner with neon letters barely hanging on. She had never pointed at anything before, so he pulled in. Inside it was quiet. Worn booths, local chatter. He carried Ava to their table, set her down gently, and began reading the menu. Then she made a soft noise, barely audible. Her shoe had come loose. James reached down but fumbled with the laces. The custom orthopedic braces were complicated, and his fingers were clumsy. That's when the waitress came over. Black woman, maybe in her late 30s, with a calmness in her voice like she'd seen everything and judged nothing. "Need a hand?" she asked softly. He opened his mouth to say no, but Ava reached toward her. The woman knelt. Without a word, she adjusted the brace, retied the shoe, and smiled at Ava like they were old friends. "There you go, sweetheart," she whispered. "You're ready to run the world." Ava giggled, not just a sound, a laugh, a full, radiant laugh that James had never heard before. His throat tightened. After the meal, he tried to tip her something outrageous. $500 folded into a napkin. She handed it back. "You keep that," she said, gently but firmly. "Spend it on something that lasts." He couldn't sleep that night. The image of her, kneeling, patient, kind, not for money, not for recognition, but because it was the right thing, kept replaying in his mind. The next morning, he called his board. He withdrew from 3 upcoming tech deals, and by that afternoon, he'd written the first check to fund a nationwide network of mobility clinics for children with disabilities, free of charge, staffed with people who saw kids the way she had, with dignity and belief. And on the wall of the flagship clinic, a photo of Ava's braces. Right beside it, a quote, "You're ready to run the world,"